Welcome class, we're going to start with a real talk today, and first of all you're going to forgive my wonderful quality on photo booth. It's because we are lacking in storage. We're hitting 3 random topics today. Number 1 is my gorgeous smoothie. How you make this is you'll need a scoop of protein powder, you'll need some frozen fruit. Today I went with frozen mango. You're going to need a teaspoon of chia seeds, a teaspoon of peanut butter. I put my magnesium glycinate, I think that's how you say it, in there, and a scoop of creatine. What else? Water. And that's her. Thick shake, gorgeous stuff, keeps you full. Oh, I forgot to put my oats in today. Oh, my bad. Normally I put in 30 grams of oats. I completely fucking forgot. Anyway, that wasn't topic number 1. Topic number 2. This morning, a man messaged me, and this man was somebody that I had a little situation with way back in the day. And honestly, I couldn't believe my eyes. It was really random. But my reaction was beautiful. My reaction was, alright. Well, we'll see what this is about. And honestly, I was having a little chuckle to myself, I won't lie. And side note to this, there's somebody else I'm seeing right now, and I wasn't keen on how they approached, not that they did anything to cross a boundary, but I wasn't, how they were going about things wasn't particularly my flavor. I expressed that, and I decided, you know what, they haven't really earned my time. At this point, they're a lovely individual, but they haven't earned my time, and so they can wait. And the reason I share this is because this was really on my mind, not just this morning, but in general. The importance of choosing yourself, the importance of prioritizing yourself, the importance, as Tam Core, of being self-obsessed. It doesn't mean that you forget about others. It doesn't mean that you're cruel. In fact, actually, I've spent a portion of this morning getting back to people, being a good friend, being there for my family, doing the things, my dad's asked me to do in the house. So it's not that you are cruel or disregarding others, but it means that you are channeling all of that energy that you would have previously poured into men or into the pursuit of being the best version of you for them, to now actually be like, what do I want with my life? Where am I going? And just really putting your foot on the gas regarding your own trajectory. It is such an enriching experience, remembering that you are truly the love of your own life. If you're watching a movie, right, would you want to see the main character lying in bed scrolling? Would you want to see the main character obsessing, watching tarot card readings, being insecure, spending long extended durations of time, panicking, thinking, what does this person think of me? I don't think so. Right? So remembering that this is your journey, romanticizing the whole thing, being like, where am I going? What am I doing? I was like thinking about this individual, and I was like, do I want to get back to them right now? I was like, you know what, I don't. I'm busy shaving my armpits. And I know it sounds mundane and regular and funny even, but Margarita Nazarenko also expresses this. You should be so preoccupied with the mundane boringness of your life. She doesn't say it in these words, but your time, you should be preoccupied with being you, with becoming better for you. And the bottom line that I really come back to is this: whether they are there or they are not there, whether this is one individual or multiple, you still have to deal with yourself. You still have to go back to yourself. And until you learn that lesson, God will keep smacking around the head with it. I cannot tell you the amount of times I've lost myself to a man, and I think that it's honestly just out of fear of confronting myself, fear of actually being like, you know what, let's do the hard work. You know what, let's actually believe in that dream for ourselves. Let's actually, if we're having a shitty time, if there's difficult stuff going on, let's save ourselves and get ourselves out of it. It was fear of not being able to deal that had me attached. But if you see me, but if you look at me, but if you validate me, then that means I'm enough. How about today you just decide you're enough? Oh no, I can't be. Well, why not? Is there something that needs to be addressed? Everything about yourself, once you take it into your own hands, right? That is when you get the feeling that you've been chasing. It's not going to come from them. It will never come from them. Never. People can only reflect to you what you offer to yourself within yourself, right? If you want security, you must have that within you first. And if you are out here saying, give it to me, they cannot. They cannot. You haven't built the mechanism within yourself to even receive it from yourself in the first place. So you have to say, okay, for example, for me, I was struggling with my food, right? In the past year and a bit, right? I recently got diagnosed with OzFed. Okay. Number 2, there is a course that I'm doing. It's been difficult, and I've had to manage conflict, let's just say, in the meantime. I'm like, I don't want this for myself anymore. I want to succeed at this course that I'm doing, and I don't want to be in a position of having to deal with unnecessary conflict, so I'm doing what I can to ensure that I don't have to. There's something else, my YouTube channel. I care deeply about it. Where I'm going. For me, it's a foundation story if my fan is going. Let me see if I can close a tab to make that go away. For me, it's the foundation of where I'm going. I care about my channel. I'm allowing myself to dream now, and I'm allowing myself to actually look at things objectively and say, hey, Mahika, your product is good, right? You, as the product, you're alright. You're decent. We just need to work on how we're marketing you. I'm allowing myself to build. I'm allowing myself to dream bigger. I'm allowing myself to get better. I was struggling with my mental. Weather's been bad, as I mentioned. Conflict has been going on, right? What can I control? Are we controlling the controllable? I used to do these insane habits earlier in the year. I'm bringing myself back to these habits now because I know it's what's best for me. Simple things like working on my presentation. You see that pile of clothes over there? Recently, with a birthday gift card I got, I invested in some pieces so that I could build a uniform for myself outside of my day job. I want to feel presentable, and I want to feel presentable for me. Not for the male gaze, for me. I feel better. I feel better. I feel like my nails, by the way. My gorgeous friend did them. Alright, nails by Sabs on Instagram. Talented bitch. Okay. So it's really about becoming preoccupied with being the best you for you. Because your life is for you, first and foremost. Allow yourself to want things, and then allow yourself to go and get them. The energy that you poured into the men, being curious about them, I want you to now take it into yourself. What problems need fixing? What life do you want to go get? Go get it, babe. Go get it. You can have it. And I think I spent so much time saying, oh no, but it's not there yet. I haven't received XYZ. Okay, well then re-strategize and get out there and try again. You've got to have your own back like that. They will never give you what you seek for, what you seek. That is it within you. Only you can give that to yourself. And when you realize that, that's when things get exciting. Scary, perhaps, but exciting. You're more powerful than you'd care to admit. Let's see that there. The last topic, number 3, numero 3, is something that I was thinking about whilst I was finishing up making my smoothie. Damn, I really had to forget the oats, huh? I want a sip. Give me a sec. We're heading back today. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be good. Right. Why I don't engage in romantic relationships. I was in a romantic relationship once. Ever since, I've been in other things. And yes, these other things can be difficult at times, perhaps even controversial. People might look and be like, well, that's low value behavior. Who are you to dictate what my value is, first of all? I think it's honestly to do with... Quick note on that, actually. First of all, don't do situationships. What the fuck is a situationship? No, don't do that. I like our contract terms to be nice and clear. Second of all, it's truly about, are you settling? What do you want? If you want a relationship and this person is offering you breadcrumbs and you're like, okay, fine, I'm starving, I'll eat the breadcrumbs, that's settling. That's probably going to end up in a situationship. Don't do that. I'm rather content. Am I always happy? No, but I'm content. Let me tell you why. When I was in a relationship, everybody was getting the short end of the stick, right? So my partner wasn't receiving the best because I knew that they weren't the best, so I was like suffering, and as a result of my suffering, they ended up suffering. There is some fluff over here. Wonderful. It was miserable. And let's just say I learned my lesson. So I would rather engage in like short-term things and flings and fun and be honest about it than be in something with the wrong person. That hurts a lot more. If I have a short-term thing, but we were always clear about what we wanted and whatever, and it ends for whatever reason, because of disrespect, needs not being met, people meeting people. It's, sure, little stingy, and I become more resilient with time. Little stingy, maybe for like 2 days, a week, get away with the fairies. Oh, loved what we had. For like maybe a week and a bit. Make a Spotify playlist to heal. And then I'll move the fuck on. Because it's very different doing that, going in, knowing exactly, boom, 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 this is what we're having, as opposed to saying, yes, I attach my life to you. That's a different type of hurt. Attaching your life to somebody else's, saying, this is a path we are going to create. Thinking of your children's names and whatnot, that is an entirely different level of pain. And so the rest of this has kind of been preachy and example-y and influencery. This is more just for me. And it was a thought that came to mind. And I'm curious, does anybody else resonate with this? I mean, a lot of people look at casual dating or short-term dating or fun. They look down on it. And that's fine. You can have your opinion. Let people live, though, is what I say. You do you, I do me. As long as we're honest, right? As long as we're not hurting each other. At least knowingly. A lot of people look down on it. This is why it works for me. And actually, you know what, I talk about this in my main. But yeah, I don't know. Strange place to end it, I guess. Is there anything else I want to say? For today, for now, I think that's it. I enjoy my fun, I suppose. To finish that little segment off, I enjoy my fun. I enjoy not having to respond to people beyond what is respectful. And I would rather have the honesty of that than the dishonesty of saying, yes, I'm here for you for life, I'm your wife, and not being able to keep that promise. Anyway, that's that. Let me know what you guys are drinking, eating. Really try it. Try it and tag me. That's it. My fan's going. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.